everyone. Welcome back to the boosnbays podcast. I'm your host, Madison. This is Jace. I am doing the intro because I fucked up the first intro, and that's because I'm nosy. And let me tell you this. He got a text on screen. He got a text while we were recording, and it was a hey double Y with a smiley. And I am one of those people that if you're showing me something and you get a text, I'm going to read it. And for it to be right in front of my face and me not read it is crazy, quite frankly.
Shout out to the girl that sent me that text.
Yeah, shout out to her. She seems sweet.
Mm-hmm.
I won't say her name in case she, for whatever reason.
Did you see the name?
Yeah, for sure.
Oh, okay.
I do it to my sister. I do it to... Listen, no one's safe with me. I'm nosy.
I was literally sitting here, like, she's explaining what we were about to do, and I'm looking at her, and she just stops mid-sentence. And I thought there was something, like, in front of us that was going on. Nah, she's reading my text. Which, I mean, there's nothing bad in it, but, like...
I'll do it again. So I'll open the shit reader right now. So thank you so much for joining us on our next episode of Midwest restaurants. They're not really Midwest. I just don't know what to classify them as besides family-friendly.
To set it straight, she was like, oh, you want to do, like, a Midwest restaurant food ranking or whatever? The first one she says is, like, Outback. Or, like, Olive Garden. Chili's, Olive Garden. I'm like...
Set the scene. Huh? It's like a report card dinner. Like, let's say you got straight A's on your report card and your dad or mom is like, hey, where do you want to go?
They're taking me to McDonald's.
He got C's. These are the restaurants that, like, I feel like they would, like, maybe be like, hey, let's go to, you know?
Yeah, no, I can see that. Maybe not Chili's.
Report card dinners.
Maybe not Chili's, but...
Listen.
Did you go to Chili's for your report card?
I'm gonna be honest. I don't remember Chili's really being a big, like, thing for me until, like, high school. I don't think I really ever went to Chili's until... Oh, that's a lie. My dad worked there, but we didn't go there, like, a ton.
I think when I started going to Chili's was when I met you.
Yeah.
And we'd do, like, our little hangouts at Chili's. I remember showing you the California trip at Chili's. Oh, bringing my iPad or, like, my laptop and being like, hey, this is what I got. So... Yeah, thank you for putting me on Chili's like that. I would go, like, sparsely, like, just here
Chili's,
and there, but, like,
now is a good restaurant for everybody. Like, if you go out with a group of people, and it's like, hey, where does everyone want to go? Chili's, I feel like, is a safe bet for the group.
Just get your little triple dipper or whatever, you know? Like, get some sliders, get some chicken crispers.
I feel like are unmatched. They're so fucking good.
I think there's only...
fucking good.
I think for, like... what kind of food you're getting, I think there's only one other restaurant on this, like, list that can come close to Chili's. Like, in terms of, like, you just need some junk food and you're gonna... there's only one restaurant, and I think
we're thinking of the same thing.
Yeah, I think we're thinking of the same thing.
Because I would go there. They have great booze. They have great appetizers.
Yeah.
We'll get there.
I can't wait until we get there, and then you're like, okay, so it's this place. And I'm like,
nope. You're like, it's IHOP.
Yeah, I'm like... Let's talk about Perkins.
But that's fine. So I guess we could rank Chili's as because it's our first one.
We're doing the scale of 1 to 10.
Yeah.
She wanted to do 1 through 5. I said, sorry, I'm leaving the podcast if we do that.
I guess.
Yeah, because it goes in increments of 10, like 5.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, exactly.
So for Chili's,
what are you gonna give it?
I would give it 7.
Okay.
Because if you actually eat Chili's, it's not great. Like, it's not the best food in the world, but I feel like it's a fan favorite. Appetizers are good. Margies are good.
Yeah, I'm gonna give it like a nice 8.
Oh, okay.
On the dot. Yeah, maybe 7-9. You know, I don't know, but like 8 sounds really good for me. Like.
And I feel, okay.
Just the food. Like, if you want to pig out, the food's just good. Like, we have good talks, good atmosphere.
Pre-concert dinner.
Exactly. You know, yeah, exactly.
Those are the vibes.
So I went to my first concert.
Shout out.
You hear about that?
I didn't hear about that, but I saw it on your Instagram.
Yeah, I went to the 21 Savage concert. It was my first concert. Yeah, it was fun.
What happens at a rap concert? I've only been to one, but it was Wiz Khalifa and Snoop Dogg.
It was at the amphitheater.
Okay.
So, it didn't rain, though. It was supposed to rain. Like, there were storm clouds all around, which I'm really surprised it didn't. But it was like...
That would be miserable.
It was nice, because, like, I'm sitting there, and, like, all the songs were, like, hype, you know, like, okay. Like, I'm a big 21 Savage fan, so I can sing.
I don't know why I wasn't expecting that.
Like, well, I like rap. Like, that's my number one. I listen to everything,
Genre.
but, like, rap is, like, my number one, like, genre. And so, like, I know a lot of his songs, so I was able to, you know, rap most of them. But, like, I'm sitting there thinking, like, damn, what happens at a, I don't know. I'm trying to think, like a Zach Bryan concert, because most of his songs, like, are kind of slower.
I think kind of sucks.
Well, like, his songs are, like, kind of slow and, like,
sad.
Yeah, and I'm like,
Maybe
at a concert, like, what do you like sing, or like do you like cry, or like, because at rap you're just like, let's like do 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 do. You're like, you're getting all hyped. There's like fire going everywhere. Like,
I feel like I have been to pretty much almost every genre of music, and I feel like it's pretty much the same at every concert.
Like, I'm here like jumping up and down, fist bumping, like.
I'm trying to think of, like, the saddest concert I've been to. I don't know. I haven't been to, I've been to, like, rock concerts, but they're not sad. They're more, like, headbanging.
Yeah, I haven't done that. Like, the mosh pits where, like, people are beating each other up in there.
Yeah. I sit away from that, but I've seen it. If you were to get pulled on stage, and, like, because, you know, like, you see those TikToks of, like, Nicki Minaj pulling a fan on stage to finish her song, like, what song and what artist?
Halo by Beyonce.
Yeah. Okay. That's fair.
I'll push her away and start singing.
He said,
come on now.
You'd be like, all right.
No, literally, I was having this conversation with my boss, but I was like, okay, gun to your head. Person said, like, you're going to live or die if you can recite a song word for word. He was like, oh, it was a song by Lil Wayne. I forgot what it was, but he was like, what is yours? And I was like, hey, don't judge, but Halo by Beyonce. Like,
it's a classic.
Nah,
it's great.
It really is. It really is. And I love that song. I can sing it perfect in key.
That's going to be the next episode. It's just going to be a recording of that.
It's going to be like 3 minutes long.
No, that's what I'm saying. There's no intro, no outro. That's just that. And then he just ends it. But it'll have like the... Did you ever try the karaoke? Like the... It comes with like the tapping. You go on YouTube and it's like Halo karaoke.
You know, we need to do a podcast one time where like we film each other, but we do the thing where like you're sitting next to the TV and you can't see it.
Oh, when your back turned to it.
Yeah, and like the lyrics are on the screen and just like the instrumental, and you have to like sing.
I feel like I would crush that.
I think I would crush it only for Halo. I
feel like I would crush it, but I would end up like crushing the wrong song. You know.
I love
like,
those when
I
people
would
are
start
like,
singing Pink Pony Club, and it's like Rush by Troye Sivan or something like that, like something crazy.
Oh my god!
We definitely could though.
I love how we got off topic.
No,
like
really.
That was easy.
That was
dangerous.
Dangerous topic.
All right, what's the next one?
Next one, TGI Fridays.
TGI Fridays. Haven't been there in a while. It's a staple of American culture.
Remember they used to have unlimited apps. Unlimited. They were like, it was like $10, and it was. I think that they stopped doing that because marketing wise, it's terrible.
They're losing money.
You cannot afford to do that. But I have a soft place in my heart for TGI Fridays because both of my parents work there.
Oh, I think the last time I went to TGI Fridays was actually in November when I visited my sister in Atlanta, and she's like a regular there.
So good.
And she had like this favorite bartender, and we were like just drinking, having a good time. And it was like a nice time, and I didn't get that experience here in Tampa at like any TGI Fridays here.
Because the TGI Fridays here, I feel like this is the culture for TGI Fridays. Like they still have a bunch in New York, and like they have one in Times Square, by Broadway that people go to.
Open the TGI Fridays back up.
Listen, I'd be there all the time.
Hey.
I would do Fridays at like an 8.
Huh?
I would do Fridays at like an 8.
Oh, okay. I didn't know we were calling him by its little nickname.
I'm going to be so honest with you. People, I don't think call it TGI Fridays.
I thought I literally thought you were saying like, oh, I can do Fridays at 8. Like, go there on a Friday at 8. I'm like, oh.
Only then. Fridays at 7. Don't even try to get me there, but Fridays
I was like, all right. Well, that's like weird and specific. But no, I'll give TGI Fridays like a... You can give it an 8.
Yeah.
That's crazy. It's over Chili's, but
because for me though,
there's sentimental value to it. Okay, I'm gonna give it like
I just met Chili's.
Maybe like a 6-8.
Okay.
I didn't have a lot of experience.
So we could do like a 7.
Oh, we're combining our scores.
I don't know. That should be like an average.
All right, that's fine. That's fine.
Just keep it fair. Keep it nice. For our next one, Golden Corral, I'm gonna put at a 1, but that's for personal experience.
I've never been there, so I can already tell, like, a buffet. Like,
I want to talk about something traumatic. My dad died, right? And then a week later, it was like, let's have a family dinner. Me, my mom, my sister, my brother, just to, like, smooth things over. It was a rough week.
Mm.
We go to Golden Corral, and we get food poisoning. And I was like, damn, that's crazy. And so, because of that, it gets a 1. Because I'm like, of all weeks, then?
Yeah.
But I do see that people on TikTok like it, so maybe I need to give her a second chance.
It's a buffet, also, right?
Yeah, but buffets, I feel like, are very tricky.
Yeah, I feel like they're
like
definitely
Chinese buffets are great, but
COVID.
I feel like other buffets sometimes end up being a little dicey.
There's one in Missouri. It's like the biggest buffet in the world, or like the U.S.
buffets.
And it's like it's like $30-something. You can get like whatever. It looks good, but it's like very popular though.
Have you been to Fred's?
No.
So good. It's in Riverview, Plant City, and Lakeland. And they have breakfast and they have lunch. But for breakfast, it's literally like fried green tomatoes, eggs, grits, bacon, sausage, like anything.
Buffet?
Buffet. Delish. 10 out of 10.
Next time I'm in that area in the morning.
Slide through.
I'll slide.
So I guess since you haven't been to Golden Corral, we're ranking it a 1.
Yeah, we'll rank it a 1.
So unfortunately, if there's any Golden Corral lovers, apologies.
I just imagine like a little kid sneezing.
Right,
like
that's what I'm saying.
Like
it's a lot of that.
Yeah, no, I feel that.
They don't get paid. Like the workers don't get paid enough to defend the sneezes, so it's not even their fault. Next one is Applebee's.
I'm gonna give that a lower rating, just because there's 2 experiences. One, I was with you actually, and I think like the service at Applebee's was just so bad. Like it took us so long to get seated one time because I was with you and Alexis.
Oh,
and maybe someone else. We just decided not to go. Like so I was like, what the fuck? Like, did they just forget about us or something? Yeah. And then second, I was really young with my mom, and I choked on a mozzarella stick, and she started flipping out and made a whole scene in the restaurant.
It's not funny, but
so no, it was funny. Like looking back at the time, I thought I was gonna end my life at the age of maybe 6, but. No, my mom made like a huge like scene, like rightfully so. Your child's choking, whatever.
How dare her?
No, I was actually like choking. Like
that's crazy.
Like, yeah. So for that I'll give it like a 3.
Okay.
Maybe a little less.
Yeah. Okay, I could see that.
I just had like pretty bad experiences there. Nothing against like the food or anything. Like it's not like gross or good or whatever. It's just like you said, like Golden Corral, like your experience, your connection
negative.
With that. Yeah. So I'm not going to give it a high rating.
I think for me with Applebee's, the food is not actually good, but the convenience is like...
Don't we know someone that works there?
You're wrong for that. I don't know if she does anymore. We don't chat.
Does she listen to the podcast?
Probably not.
Okay, good.
If she does. Hey, girl. Wish she at the wedding. My thing with Applebee's, I like their appetizers, but that is it. Like, their food kind of sucks, but they do appetizers great. Like, we love a half-price appetizer, love when you're drunk, but I wouldn't just be like, it's the afternoon, I want something for lunch. I'm not getting Applebee's.
Okay.
I
feel that. Don't they have like a drink special?
Yeah, they always have
Dollaritas
drinks. And they have like dollar drinks. So I feel like I'd give it like a 5.
Okay. We'll go in the middle, say 4.
I was going to say, it's kind of like one of those things where it's like, it's not the best, it's not the worst.
It's there,
Wouldn't take anyone out of town that hasn't been there, but, whatever.
Oh my gosh, gotta try this new place. Applebee's.
The Bees. Our next one is Texas Roadhouse.
I think I'm gonna...
Rolls immaculate.
Yeah, you're gonna have to give that like an 8
I'd
or above.
have to give it an 8. I feel like never had a bad experience there.
Mm-mm.
The steaks are good.
Food's really good.
I like their rattlesnake bites. I like their...
Or is it like the mac and cheese bite? Are they mac and cheese? Or like...
I think it's like cheese. Something. I think it's like pimento cheese or something like that. I don't know, but it's delicious.
I mean, most people just go there for the rolls.
I am a big fan of anywhere where they give me free bread.
Most of these places.
Yeah, because I think that anywhere that gives you free bread deserves to go straight to heaven.
Do you feel the same about like free chips and salsa?
Yeah, because I think if you're giving anyone a free appetizer, I think that you were great and you deserve a kiss on the forehead. Personally.
Okay. Well, yeah, the rolls, I think the rolls alone gives Texas Roadhouse easily an 8. The food's also really good, so that's like a plus. So I'll tack on a couple extra points for that. I'm going to give it like a good 8, 7.
Okay. I'd give it like an 8.
Yeah, like that's like an American staple. Like you take someone from another country, they're going to have like an anxiety attack in that place. Because it's going to be like sensory overload, you know?
Where is similar to Texas Roadhouse, but awful is Logan's.
Oh, I remember Logan's.
They're ass. They have one on iDrive, made me sick. Or like in Kissimmee or something.
They used to have one by the AMC Theater.
Mm-hmm. It's like, it's one of those things that it's like that they wanted to do what Texas Roadhouse did, but they didn't.
I thought they were the same thing for the longest time.
I used to work at Logan's.
Did you? The one owned by...
I used to work
AMC?
virtually for them. So if you call in, I'm about to expose them, if you call into Logan's, it's not anyone in the restaurant. It's a call center.
That's the title of Exposing Logan's Roadhouse.
Yeah.
That's the title of this podcast now.
It would be the craziest thing. They would call in and be like, oh, I need to place an order for to go. Or they'd be like, I've been waiting outside for 15 minutes. And you'd be like, oh, sorry, let me send someone out there. And then you'd have to just transfer it to the restaurant. And if they didn't answer, they'd probably call back. And you'd be like, there's no one. And they didn't want you telling them that they were outside of the restaurant.
We're about to get a cease and desist from Logan's Roadhouse.
I don't care, because they also have ghost kitchens. And I think ghost kitchens, you're not even getting started on them. They are so shady.
What are ghost kitchens?
Oh, ghost kitchens are basically like if you go on Uber Eats, Logan's Ghost Kitchen is Twisted Tenders. But basically, if you go on Uber Eats and like Applebee's has one, I think Chili's has one, it's something that's made in the same kitchen, but it's called something else, and they sell it as something else. But the people making it are just people that work like at Chili's.
Okay, I've heard of that.
So yeah, Logan's was operating on some sketchy stuff because they would be like, don't tell them that you're not in the restaurant. And I'd be like, hey, why?
Yeah,
you know,
makes sense.
Because then people would call in and be like, why do I keep getting disconnected? Why does nobody want to tell me, like, whatever? And I'm like, because we're not in Alabama, ma'am. Like, I'm sitting on my bed. I don't know. I don't know. So yeah, that's tough, right? Logan's sucks.
So we're gonna
Texas Roadhouse is an 8.
All right.
Logan's didn't even make it on the list because I
totally forgot about Logan's.
They big suck. All right, next one.
Olive Garden, but ALLOF Garden. All of the
All of the gardens.
Yes.
All of the time.
I went there the other day for Father's Day, actually.
Really?
Yeah, and it was pretty mid. Like I used to think that Olive Garden was this like fancy restaurant, and ever since I grew up, I'm just like, wow, this is mid.
It's something that it's like, if you make your own sauce ever, or like, have you ever had like actual, like Esposito's is not like a chain, so anybody listening to this from Tampa, might not know it, but really good actual like Italian food that you're like, wow, this is delicious, 10 out of 10.
Mm-hmm.
I would spend money on this. Olive Garden, I feel like it's like $25, and it's really not that great for what it is.
Yeah.
But their Alfredo is good.
And you better give it a high score because they give free breadsticks. So.
Oh, I'm always gonna give Olive Garden a high score. My dad worked there too. Okay. So also soft spot for them. And they have breadsticks. They have a great dessert. I love their unlimited soup and salad.
Okay.
For that alone, they'll get a 9.
You ever do like the unlimited pasta or whatever?
Yes. Also great.
I see the TikToks about that where people are just
because it's like $14 and you get just whatever you want. I feel like that's a great little. They have the $5 takeaway meal deal. They have everything.
I didn't mean that, Olive Garden. You're not mid.
Yeah.
I'm gonna give it like an 8.5.
Don't be a hater because
I'm gonna give it an 8.5.
Okay. I'd give it a 9. So we could do like a
8.7.
8.7. I could do an 8.7.
8.75.
Because I feel like she earned her space up
there.
Yeah. You know,
she's been there for a while.
She's a tried and true. For our next one, we have Outback.
Outback it's like a staple in my household.
Outback free bread.
Yeah, free bread. Already up there.
Up and up. Their wings. I don't know if you've had their chicken wings.
Mm-mm.
I feel like a lot of people don't. They ignore them, push them to the side. Great. 10 out of 10.
The bloomin' onion, always good. You can't go wrong with a bloomin' onion. Come on now.
Do you think you could make a bloomin' onion?
If I had the right tools, yeah.
Like a hammer? What do you mean?
A hammer? No, like the little thing that you put on top of the onion and you press it down and it makes like the flour.
What?
How do you think they made the bloomin' onion?
I don't know. I thought they just cut it. Like they did knife cuts to make it happen.
There's like a device.
Like an apple core?
Yeah, it's almost like that. And you put like the onion in there and then like they smash it down and it flays out the onion. But like the bottom is still, like you don't cut the bottom off. And it's like it flays out.
Do you cook?
I do cook.
Okay.
Look up a video on TikTok how to make bloomin' onion, or how do they make bloomin' onions.
Anyone in the comments is listening, if you've ever worked at Outback, let us know.
You're gonna be quite surprised. Let me tell
Outback,
you that.
I think, also has good drinks. Surprisingly,
I usually go to my family, so I don't drink.
I've also been with my family, but they do drink. So, so we've gotten like the boomerang margarita thing, and it was like $8, and they had like 3 little margies.
Oh,
taste.
Okay.
I'm gonna be honest. Outback is one of my favorite restaurants.
Yeah, no, same here.
I would probably put it at like.
We're gonna get some hot shit from
I'm gonna
this.
get put in. I don't care. I would put like a 9.
I'm gonna put a 9 too.
I love.
I'll maybe even give it a 9 too.
I would give it like I was gonna say.
Yeah.
Higher.
Yeah.
I would do a 9 too because
it's good.
It's always been a family staple.
Mm-hmm.
It's just good every time.
The new renovations make it look fancier than it is.
My mom is a vegetarian,
mm-hmm.
but she loves their.
She loves the steak. Oh, she loves the steak.
Loves their shrimp on the Barbie. But she loves their. Loves their sides. Like, baked potatoes on point. Their Caesar salads on point.
Okay.
I love Outback. I will always defend Outback to the day I die.
I can respect that.
Next one, Cheddar's.
Oh, Cheddar's I used to go to a lot. I don't know if you've ever had their glazed croissants.
No.
Like their butter.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's like the staple at Cheddar's. Like the Logan's Roadhouse. Or not Logan's, but Texas Roadhouse.
Yeah.
Rolls and everything. It's the croissants for Cheddar's. Cheddar's also another like Outback kind of restaurant. It's good. I haven't been there in a while because I feel like their quality's gone down a little bit, like service wise.
That's fair.
But like when I had it, it was pretty good. I liked it. I used to get some drinks there. Like, it was good.
I feel like their food is okay. I don't think Cheddar's is one of those places. If someone else wanted to go, I would go.
But you're not gonna
be like,
you're not gonna be like, let's
I
go to
haven't had Cheddar's in a bit. I would give it like a 6.
Okay, no, I feel that. I give it like a 6.3, something like that.
Yeah, I think. Are they like a chain?
I think so.
Because I'm gonna be honest. Besides the one like down the street, I don't think I've seen like a ton of them out and about.
Yeah, I'm not. Maybe.
You said I'm not a Cheddar's connoisseur, so. Next one is Four Rivers.
I love me some barbecue. That's all I want to say. My little southern accent comes out when I hear about
barbecue person.
I love me some barbecue.
This is Tanner. I don't like it.
Really?
I don't like it in a restaurant. I need it like out and about in a place. I feel like it looks more my speed.
Like there's this place like kind of south called Brisket Shop. And it's like a house and they sell like grills and like spatulas and seasonings and everything. And they're only open for like 2 hours.
Ooh.
But like
it's probably good.
Yeah, they smoke like their brisket and like sausages and everything. Love me some brisket. Love me some brisket. Brisket, pulled chicken, pulled pork, like can't go wrong with that. Some barbecue sauce. There's not much to say. I'm giving Four Rivers a 9.5. That's gonna be my highest rating.
That's crazy.
I love me some barbecue. There's very few barbecue that I haven't had where I'm like, yeah, this fucking sucks.
Have you been to like Tennessee? Because I've heard that their barbecue is like incredible, 10 out of 10.
That's what my goal is, to go to like Kansas City to have Kansas City barbecue, like Texas barbecue to have like Georgia barbecue, Carolina barbecue. You know, that's my goal.
I actually really love that. I should do that with Chinese food. When I no, I'm so serious.
Go to New York Chinatown, go to LA Chinatown, go to Miami Chinatown.
When I tell you the Chinese places that recently in Tampa are, I cannot find a good one. I cannot express to you the love I have for an egg roll.
Go to
like
the
an
ones,
egg roll and like dumplings. That's all I need.
Go to the ones where like you walk in, it's about the size of a closet. The menus are kind of faded.
Yeah, exactly.
And
they're kind of ripped, and there's like
no one speaks English in there.
There's a kid.
You just kind of point.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's like a 6-year-old working the...
No, I was going to say, we had one by my old apartment that had a kid at the front. One of the best girls. 10 out of 10.
That's what I'm saying.
Great.
You get the
Me and Tanner
authentic
used to go all the
experience.
time. But, okay, Four Rivers, for me, I'm not a big barbecue person, but I love their sides, I feel like, are great. I'm a big sides girly. So
okay.
I'll give it like a 7.
Okay. So we'll meet in the middle and say like 9. That sounds good to me.
Sure. Or maybe like, okay, I'll give it like an 8.5.
Okay, that sounds good.
Because you're really passionate about it, and I don't like it, so it's not really.
Damn.
It's not whatever.
Damn.
And then for our last one for today's episode, we're gonna do Sonny's.
Another barbecue place was a staple of my household when we had the one over here, now replaced by Crafty Crab.
Oh yeah, have you been
to Crafty Crab?
I think it's Mr. and Mrs. Crab.
Or Mr. Crafty Crab's right here. Mr. and Mrs. Crab's right there.
Crafty Crab sucks.
That's where we usually go if we get seafood. I mean,
Mr. and Mrs. Crab is pretty good.
Okay.
But Sonny's
was a staple.
Did they open other places?
I don't know. I think they closed a few of them here. But Sonny's, again, barbecue, like, good.
There's one. I'm going to be honest. I think I like Sonny's better than Four Rivers.
Okay, I'm not going to complain about that.
Because I like that I like their barbecue sauce.
Their barbecue sauce is really good.
So
They're really good.
And I'm a big sauce girl, so you can win me over with a good sauce. And
some good garlic toast,
they have a great salad bar.
Okay.
They have great sweet tea.
The sweet tea gave me a cavity the second I one little sip.
I am not a big Tanner loves barbecue, but I don't mind going to Sonny's because I feel like they got their shit figured out.
Yeah, if there's more Sonny's, I'd be going there more frequently. But yeah, it was good. Like that was like a good family dinner. My dad would always be like, "Hey, let's go to Sonny's." I was like, "Okay, let's bet."
Right. I'd give it like an 8.5.
Yeah, I'll give it an 8.5.
I love that. Well, I like that we ended on a high note.
That was good. Like I'll give it that.
Well, thank you guys so much for listening to this episode and listening to us ramble on about our restaurant choices. Make sure you listen to wherever you listen to podcasts, Spotify, catch us on YouTube, Apple Music. And if you want to follow us on Instagram, TikTok, and anywhere else you socialize.
Oh, that was pretty nonchalant. That was good.
Yeah, everyone's welcome. Okay, well, we will see you guys next time. Bye.